Jalen, I know you've been asked about it before, but just, what's it been like just playing linebacker this year after the position changed last year? How much more comfortable do you feel this time around?
Oh, it's been great. Going through last year and going through the spring, I feel really comfortable now. So it's no problem at all. I feel like I'm a true linebacker, so it's going good.
You're kind of a guy that's always kind of taking a kind of cerebral approach, I guess, to the game. I guess where did that kind of start? I guess how did you kind of really learn the game?
Just high school. I guess I come from good high school program, so just learning, trying to be a playmaker at all times. I just want to bring that to the college level, just be able to make plays and make my name known.
Seems like you're a guy that you feel like you want to know everybody's assignment, what everybody's supposed to do. Where does that kind of come from? Just having to want to know what everybody does.
It just helps you play a lot faster when you know what's going on around you. I kind of got to rely on my smarts a little bit, so knowing what's going on around me, so I can play that much faster and be on top of things.
You guys faced a quarterback who's very mobile, struggled with that a bit last year, but this year the front seven seemed to be a lot faster on the D-line and linebacker. Is that speed, do you think, does that help you guys against a mobile quarterback like that?
Yeah, I think it's going to make a big difference. We got a little bit smaller guys up front now, but those guys can definitely move, so I think we'll be able to handle mobile quarterbacks a lot better this year.
What about that front seven? What do you think of the D-line and the linebackers and what you guys have this year? There's a lot of questions about that group, you guys at linebacker and especially the D-lineman. What do you think of where you guys are right now?
Yeah, it's a new group, so people's always going to have their doubts, but all of us, we know the work we put in, we know we trust each other, we got each other's back, so we'll be all right. We'll be able to handle it.
Jalen, what's gone into this step from going from special teams guy to now full-time linebacker? What do you feel like you've taken the steps to kind of have success there as well as a linebacker?
Just know I have a bigger role. Got to stay in the film room that much more. Got to be on top of my things that much more because I know I got guys behind me pushing me. I got AJ in the room, so just try not to let my team down, basically.
You've always kind of been a big play guy, no matter it's high school, now college. The punt last year against Georgia. Is there something inside of you that you just click on big plays, or what do you think it is, man?
I don't know. I just try to make people know my name, so that's the best way to do it. Make big plays when big plays are expected.
Sorry, I'm coming in late. I don't know if you've been asked this already, but Chucky Keaton on film, what is it that catches your attention about him?
Oh, he can definitely move a lot. When he's outside the pocket, he's real dynamic, but he's also a good passer, so it's not like he can just run, but he's an all-around dynamic player. We got to be on our P's and Q's for him.
Jalen, did you spend some extra time in the film room this offseason knowing you were going to be a full-time linebacker or not, kind of going between safety and linebacker and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Stimulating in the spring. In the spring, I knew I was going to be there, so I just try to learn everything about the position, learn all my techniques, and get everything down pat so I can play fast.
What were the things that really clicked for you? What were the things that you said, hey, this is where I'm taking bigger steps, I guess?
Just when I figured out I could take on blocks a lot better, from being in the weight room, pushing a lot of weight, just getting bigger body so I can handle those blocks. That's what gave me my confidence.
Game day is 4 days away. How much are you ready to go, and are you ready to burst to finally hit somebody in the jersey?
Yeah, we've been waiting on it since the beginning of the camp. Kind of get tired of seeing the same guys every day, so we're definitely going to be ready on Sunday night.
When you're in there in practice, you may not be able to hit guys as hard as you want sometimes in team. Do you feel like you guys can really unload now that you're facing somebody else?
Yeah, we get after our guys too, but on Sunday it'll definitely be a whole new speed.
What's different in terms of just the way you're seeing the game now?
From safety to linebacker?
Yeah, basically, in terms of just how you've been able to process it better this year after you've had a year under your belt.
Just knowing my keys a lot more, knowing who's going to try to attack me, who's going to block me. Basically, just knowing the keys and knowing who's coming at you.
What was that like last year, maybe not having that all together, especially?
It was difficult. It was difficult last year. Last fall I kind of struggled with all that, but after the spring I was able to get into it and understand it a lot more.
You'd obviously played some there as a high school. What happened to you last year you hadn't seen before?
It was just a whole new level, whole new athlete, different bigger guys, faster guys, so just dealing with that skill level and dealing with the mental game was a lot different.
With such a young defense, what has the leadership of Kurt and AJ meant to this group?
Everyone knows Kurt and AJ, those two of the biggest leaders on the team, and everyone knows we can look to those guys. They're always going to be doing the right thing, so whenever someone's out of line, we know those guys will get us right.
Jalen, did you get nervous before your first game last year? A lot of freshmen are going to be doing kind of making their debut.
Nah, never.
You don't get nervous?
Maybe a little butterflies, but at the end of the day, I've been playing football my whole life, so it doesn't become that big of a deal.
Jalen, has game week been kind of different for you this week, actually preparing to be a starter versus last year where you were mostly, contributing on special teams?
Yeah, definitely. Kurt and AJ were joking me about it earlier, but I know. I mean, like I said, I've been playing football my whole life, so I'll be ready for it.
What were they saying to you when they were messing with you?
Just saying, don't choke, don't fold. You know what I'm saying? Just joking around, but they know I'll be able to take care of it.
Hey guys.
Thanks, Jalen.